Hey guys, welcome back to Retro Crack Accumulations. It's been a couple of months. Life's gotten in the way. I apologize. Thanks for the new subscribers I picked up because y'all were so happy I wasn't here. You subscribed to me, which I don't get, but hey, I don't blame you. My first video a year ago was a Black Friday video, so why not get it going with a Black Friday video? Dramatic pause. Went to my Walmart, a local Walmart. It's not mine, I don't own it. About 8:30 Thursday night. It was the most pleasant experience. Parking was, we had to park a little bit farther away than normal, but otherwise, I didn't have to fight the crowds or anything. I walked right up, looked at my movies, got them, found everything, had a game plan, but everything was there, so essentially had to make a couple of choices. And picked up a couple of DVDs I hadn't planned on getting just because they were $1.96. So let me show you what I got. First off, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Now, I've avoided these movies, but I've heard so many good things. The trailer just never did anything for me, and you know. I can't believe there's talking monkeys in this movie, and one of them is not James Franco. I'm not a fan of his, but decided I'd give it a shot for $1.96. Next up is on the floor is Grudge Match. Stallone and De Niro are a couple of my favorite actors. I haven't seen this yet. Here it's a little bit goofy, but you know, $1.96 digital copy. Why not? And finally, A Good Day to Die Hard. Now, I hear this movie's total crap. I was thinking about getting the $6 Blu-ray, but all my other Die Hards are on DVD, and I decided I'd just kind of complete the collection with a $1.96 DVD. And not really excited. I've actually never watched Die Hard 4 yet. Okay, and then I got some Blu-rays. Fast and Furious 6. Now this one I didn't go there with any intentions on buying, but last Black Friday I picked up Fast 5, so I thought what better tradition than pick up a Fast and Furious every year, and it was $6.96 with the slip, so I decided, you know, to be a completist and get part 6. And speaking of being a completist, and last year on Black Friday I finally got The Amazing Spider-Man, which I saw at the movies. This one I just rented when it first came out, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, for $9.96. I knew I was going to have to add it to my collection someday. I went ahead and got it. I believe it was James, DVD Collector 1974, who said this is better on a rewatch. So who knows? I didn't care for it at all on first watch, so maybe I'll enjoy it, maybe I won't. Saw this at the movies, the Lego movie. Wasn't crazy about kind of the sappy ending. I get the weight that it added to the movie, but at the same time it just kind of bogged it down. $7. I know at Target they had the $9 3D version with the Lego head and the little action figure. I considered getting it and taking this one back, but I don't have room for that kind of thing. So, and I don't have a 3D TV, so I just decided to keep this. Glad to finally have it in my collection for $7, you know. And then the two titles that I was most looking for: Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. Got this for $9.96, and then when I noticed it was at Target for $6. I was able to use that savings catcher thing that Walmart does, and sure enough, they refunded me the $4 difference. So I ended up getting this for $6, and wow, everyone was right. This is a really cool movie. It's just so unfortunate it didn't do well, because I think we've seen the end of Tom Cruise in big budget movies, and you know, these are more original ideas in movies are going by the wayside, so get ready for reboots and superheroes. And finally, Godzilla. This was the only copy they had, and I just happened to luck up and kind of find it mixed in with some other stuff. $8. You know, if you consider Walter White an upgrade over Ferris Bueller, then this is definitely going to be the movie for you. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but looking forward to finally checking it out. Okay, guys, that's it. That was my my Black Friday haul. But since it's been a couple of months, I've going to go ahead and show you everything else I've got in the last 2 months, which is not much. For various reasons, I haven't picked up a lot of things, so I'm just going to show you what I got. During Halloween, Walmart was having these 2-packs of the Ultimate Editions of the Friday the 13th series. Now, I had Part 7 on DVD, but it wasn't the Ultimate Edition, and I did not have Part 8 on disc at all. So I went ahead and decided to get it both because I've been so impressed with the special features on these. And this concludes the Voorhees family Friday the 13th collection. I have all of them on disc. I only lack Part 5, which I do intend to pick up eventually, but I've never been a big fan. Now, at a pawn shop, I just recently heard of this movie's existence, Paradise Alley. It's one of Stallone's early films from the 70s. Don't know a whole lot about it, and I have a bad habit of not looking into movies until after I see them. But was really excited to see this in a pawn shop because I didn't really want to try to, buy it online. Now, this is Scorsese's and Robert De Niro's Raging Bull. I started watching this, but for some reason my TV was messed up and I couldn't get the color to work. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I've actually never seen this, and of course it's a classic, one of the greatest boxing movies ever made. It's either this or Rocky for most people, and looking forward to settling the debate for myself. On to the high-def stuff. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I had not seen this until I got it through my Disney Movie Club, which this officially releases me from. Wow, this was a great movie. Scarlett Johansson kicked a lot of butt in it, and I love the portrayal of the Falcon. I'm not familiar with that character at all, but I instantly rooted for him and liked seeing him on camera. So very cool. People were not wrong about this movie. This and Days of Future Past have been 2 of the better superhero movies I've seen in a long time. And finally, HD DVD. Arctic Tale, one of the only animated HDs I didn't already own. This was new on Amazon for just like $3 or $4, well, maybe $4 or $5. Picked it up. And now, I'm not a Michael Bay hater. I'm actually consider myself a bit of a fan of his, even though I did resist the urge to buy Transformers 4, not only at Walmart for $9.96, I also avoided buying the Target Steelbook for $9, so, kudos to me. But I've always been a fan of The Island, which is one of his lowest regarded movies for some reason. Maybe that just says something about me. But this right here is the German HD DVD. Doesn't work. I put it in and it immediately had these little, I don't know what you would call them, on the screen, and then it just locked up. Now, why this is so disheartening is twice before I tried to buy, this is the UK edition of The Island on HD DVD, and both of these at certain points in the movies just glitched and quit working, or had just really severe glitches. I cleaned them. I even had them resurfaced, which I've never done before or since on an HD or a DVD for that matter. Did not clear it up. So now I've tried 3 times. And I've had that problem with HD DVDs, is that if they have the slightest scratch or scuffs, it seems like they glitch on me. I have 4 different players, and I just can't get them to work. I don't know if you guys have any experience with HD DVDs, but because of this, I'm done. I'm not going to ditch the HDs I have, but I'm just not going to seek them anymore. If I run across one brand new for a great deal, but I'm done. I could have had The Island for $5 on Blu-ray, and it definitely worked. So I'm calling it a close. So I'm sorry if that upset you. I'm sure it's tearing you up. Finally, I'd like to show you a couple of video games I picked up. Alien Syndrome. This is one of the Master System games I wanted to add to my collection. You're on like spaceships and you're fighting aliens to save crew members. Very cool overhead shooter. I always like the concept of overhead shooters, but they never seem to play all that well. Sega does a great job of those, and this has some nice 8-bit graphics and sound. Really, really love it. I have it on a lot of consoles and enjoy it. And finally, this is one I've been wanting forever. Injustice: Gods Among Us. This is the Ultimate Edition. I got the Ultimate Edition because it already has the downloadable characters, because Lord knows I'm not going to pay. And been looking forward to this since it came out, but I'm not much of a gamer anymore. So I waited, and it finally got down to $20 new at GameStop. And if you like the DC Universe animated movies, this plays. It has a story mode that plays just like one of those movies, and it's very good. The only difference is you get to stop and fight, and with unlimited continues, excuse me, even if you're a subpar gamer like myself, you can play through and see the whole story, and it is definitely worth it. I played through it and finished up the story in one night, so it was great. Well, guys, I really appreciate the support, and I actually increased my viewership, my subscriptions, which tells me maybe you want me to go away every once in a while. I hope to pick up the pace here and do a DVD collections overview soon, and then maybe try to do some new different things. I know I said that last time, but I'm for serious this time. And until then, I thank you very much for your support. Click that like, subscribe, and have a great day.